Stop whatever you're doing right now. This could be the very reason YouTube takes this video down. But before that happens, I need to ask you something. Have you ever felt it? That strange, indescribable sensation buried deep inside. A quiet knowing that there's more to you, more to this life, more to reality than what you've been told. You're not imagining things. You've been right all along. There's a force within you, subtle and visible, that silently shapes everything around you. And here's the truth. Most people will never learn to master it, but you're not most people. So stay with me. By the time you finish this video, you won't just understand this energy, you'll begin to master it. From this moment on, your reality is about to shift forever. Because energy isn't just something flowing through the universe. It is you. It breathes through your lungs, pulses through your veins, and ignites every thought in your mind. It's not a metaphor. It's as real as your heartbeat. Franz Barden, a master of Hermetic teachings, once said, "Without the power to control energy, man is nothing but a leaf in the wind of universal forces. You are not that leaf." And this is where your awakening begins. At this point, it is your responsibility to quit being that leaf and to take charge of your energy. Give it some thought. Your energy is shifting, expanding, or constricting whenever you experience a burst of exhilaration, a wave of terror, or the serenity of deep relaxation. This is because your energy is constantly changing. In the majority of cases, individuals go through their entire lives oblivious to this fundamental truth, allowing their energy to dominate them rather than the other way around. But here's where things get interesting. You have been aware of clues of this throughout the entire process. Remember those times when you came into a room and knew without a doubt that something was wrong, even before anyone else spoke? That was not a result of intuition. The energy field of your body was responding to the energy that was left behind by other people. Consider the instances in which you felt an unexplainable attraction to certain individuals and a complete aversion to others. That was not chance at all. The electromagnetic resonance of their energy field was detected by your body, thereby causing the phenomenon. We experience subtle signs all the time, quiet nudges, strange coincidences, moments that seem too perfect to be random. Yet most people brush them off, calling them luck or chance. But what if they're not? What if those fleeting moments are actually your first glimpses into a deeper hidden reality? One where your energy not only affects your mood, but shapes your entire experience of life. Let's explore this together. Start by taking a deep breath. Not a shallow inhale, but one that fills your chest, your belly, and even your mind. Close your eyes if you can. Feel that shift. Just by changing the way you breathe, you begin to change your energy. With every inhale, you're speaking to the universe, inviting in strength, clarity, and presence. With every exhale, you're letting go of stress, of heaviness, of stagnant energy. Breathing isn't just keeping you alive, it's your first tool for moving energy through your body. Now here's the deeper truth. The quality of your breath directly shapes the flow of your energy. Shallow breathing clouds your mind and dulls your presence. Deep, intentional breathing makes you magnetic, alive, and clear. Let's go even deeper. Hold your hands in front of you, palms facing each other just a few inches apart. Take another deep breath and focus on the space between them. Do you feel a subtle tingling or warmth? A light pressure or pulsing? That's not your imagination. You're sensing the energy field around you, what ancient mystics called the magnetic fluid. Eliphas Levi, a revered occultist, once said, "He who understands the secret of the magnetic fluid can turn thoughts into reality, wishes into strength, and the soul into light." This magnetic fluid is real and it responds to your intention. With practice, this simple exercise becomes a gateway to sensing, shaping, and amplifying your energy. The more you engage with it, the more your awareness expands, and with that, your power to influence your reality. Remember this. Your emotions aren't just fleeting feelings. They are energy in motion, emotion. Each one sends waves through your entire system, shaping how you see the world and how the world responds to you. Gratitude, love, joy. These are not just pleasant emotions. They are powerful currents of energy capable of transforming everything around you. You might think of them as a powerful frequency beacon that attracts wonderful experiences into your life by a magnetic force. What about rage, fear, and uncertainty? It's not only that they weigh a lot, They are hefty, which causes obstructions and traps your energy in destructive loops so that it cannot escape. This is the reality that no one will ever tell you. Your feelings are not your adversary. They are your most effective forms of attack. It is not necessary for you to repress them. You do not have to submit to their authority over you. The thing that you need to do is transform them. Don't let your wrath get the better of you the next time you feel it rising. Make use of it. Feel the heat in your chest as you close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths, and focus on your breathing. Imagine that it is flowing into your hands and converting into concentration and resolve. Do you feel it? That is your energy reformed and weaponized for your own personal development. It was originally declared by Aleister Crowley that magic is the art of modifying reality via the application of disciplined will, and that will is energy in its purest form possible. There is no randomness in your feelings. It is through this method that you are able to get control of the raw energy that your will has the ability to transform into power. While you have probably heard of meditation, allow me to introduce you to something that is significantly more powerful. In the orbit of the microcosm, it is similar to establishing an energy circuit within your body when you engage in this time-honored practice from Taoist energy work. While seated in a comfortable position, ensure that your spine is straight and that your tongue is just contacting the roof of your mouth. Take a few deep breaths and picture energy flowing from the bottom of your spine to the top of your head, then down the front of your body, making a full loop. This energy should begin at the base of your spine and continue upward along your back. Continue doing this for a few minutes, seeing the energy becoming brighter and more vibrant with each cycling through the process. Using this method will not only help you relax, but it will also remove obstructions, restore balance to your system, and increase the flow of your energy. After some time has passed, it will become a tool that you may use to improve your focus, creativity, and even your physical health. Not only does energy exist within you, but it also establishes a connection to the external world. Picture the sun in your mind. The energy that it emits to the outside world is what gives everything on this planet its vitality. Your vitality operates in the same manner. The more you exude, the more people you will draw to you. In essence, this is the fundamental idea of energy fields. There are ripples that are sent out into the universe for every thought that you think and every goal that you set. This is why intention is the most important thing. Without a distinct aim, your energy will disperse and you will accomplish nothing. On the other hand, when you have it, your energy transforms into a laser, which is able to cut through the cacophony and shape reality itself. Experiment using this method. Clearly define one of your goals, something you want to do, something you want to become, and write it down. You should keep that notion in your head while you take deep breaths and try to see it happening as if it had already occurred. If it were true, you should feel the emotions that you would experience. Allow those emotions to permeate every part of your body. Not only is this a form of wishful thinking, but it is also a way of aligning your energy with the outcome that you want. When you do this on a daily basis, you will notice that opportunities, ideas, and synchronicities start to materialize. Is it a coincidence? In no way. In order to achieve your goals, you are adjusting the frequency of your energy. There is still another layer to this mystery. There is more to energy than just flow. It vibrates. Your life experience is determined by the frequency of that vibration, which is also the case. The presence of low vibrations induces cycles of dread, stress, and a shortage of resources. When you are exposed to high vibrations, you are elevated into states of joy, clarity, and abundance. Now is the time to raise your vibration by following these steps. It is gratitude. It's not only a practice that makes you feel wonderful, it is a change in vibrational state. Spend 1 minute making a list of the things for which you are thankful, even the most insignificant ones. This will cause a shift in your energy, so pay attention to it. The vibration of your body is increasing, and as soon as your vibration increases, the entirety of your world follows this pattern. Controlling energy is only one aspect of energy mastery. Creation is the focus here. Every aspect of your life will shift once you realize that your energy serves as both the blueprint and the fundamental component of your existence. As you begin to recognize yourself as the builder of your reality, you cease viewing yourself as a victim of the circumstances that you find yourself in. You are the one who possesses the power, and the instruments are here in your hands. The time has come for you to awaken, seize control, and develop the life that you have always believed was attainable. Because energy functions on such a profound level, the majority of people never allow themselves to question the role that it plays in forming their world. On the other hand, if you've achieved thus far, you're not the typical person. You are here because a part of you is aware that there is more to it. There is more to life, in addition to yourself, in addition to the forces that you are able to control. Let's delve even farther into the workings of this energy and discover the potentials that have been concealed from us. There is no such thing as passive comprehension here. Transformation is the topic at hand here. You are probably familiar with the proverb that states, "Where attention goes, energy flows." It is not merely a catchy phrase alone. It is called a universal law. This means that anything you commit your mental and emotional energy to will be magnified by your energy since it follows your attention. Consider the most recent instance in which you were preoccupied with anything unceasingly. Do you remember having the sensation that the worry you were experiencing grew, taking over more of your thoughts, feelings, and even your physical state? It is your energy reacting to the attention you are focusing on. Imagine for a moment that the script is turned upside down. What would happen if you purposefully channeled your energy into something that you want to cultivate rather than unconsciously feeding it into worry and negativity? There is more to this than just theory. It is a movable target. Make it more applicable, will we create a daily routine that helps you focus. First thing in the morning before you check your phone, the news or your email, take a couple of minutes to sit quietly. You should close your eyes and select a single word that embodies the spirit that you wish to be a part of on that particular day. Joy, serenity, concentration, or strength. Visualize yourself bringing that energy into your body with each breath that you take in. It is important to let go of anything that isn't in harmony with each exhalation. Intentions are not the only thing that this straightforward practice entails. To prepare your energy field for the day that lies ahead, you need to calibrate it. You will observe a change if you continue to do this consistently. Additionally, in the possibilities and experiences that come your way, as well as in how you feel about yourself. But let's go much further than that. Energy is not merely a reactive force. It has a predictive quality. You have encountered this in a variety of subtle ways. Have you ever had a feeling about something before it actually took place? Alternatively, did you have a gut feeling that turned out to be correct? The interaction between your energy field and the energetic patterns of the future is what you are seeing. It is not a coincidental occurrence of some sort. It is your innate capacity to recognize potential outcomes before they really materialize themselves. The difficulty is that the majority of people either ignore these signals or are not tuned in sufficiently to realize what they are. Through the practice of energetic foresight, you can develop this talent. Take a seat in a calm area and give some thought to a certain circumstance or choice that you are required to make. While you close your eyes, picture two different routes. At first, you select one of the available options, and then at a later point, you select the alternative. Maintain your concentration on each path in turn, paying close attention to how your body and mind respond to each one. Are you experiencing a sense of resistance, tension, lightness, or warmth? This energy is directing you into harmonization, and these sensations are your energy. Furthermore, this method is not merely intuitive. It is an instrument that allows one to navigate life with accuracy. Let's talk about the energy that is all around you now. The energy that is created by places, things, and people. You have sensed it in the past. There are some locations that have a calming effect while others have a weighty one. Some individuals exhaust you while others serve as a source of inspiration. This was not a coincidence. An energy field is emitted by every being, every place, and everything. On top of that, their fields interact with yours. Developing the ability to safeguard and enhance your personal energy field is the key to achieving personal success. To purify the environment, give this a shot. After lighting a candle or burning incense, carefully make your way around the room while keeping the objective of removing any bad or stagnant energy on your path. If it is helpful, you might speak out loud and affirm the kind of energy that you want to bring into the room. Clarity, tranquility, or inventiveness. Objects should be exposed to the light of the sun or the moon for a few hours so that the energy of nature can have the opportunity to readjust them. Visualize a shield of light surrounding your body, which is able to deflect anything that is not in your best interest. This is something you should do for yourself. The practices in question are not only rituals, they constitute a form of good hygiene that is just as important as brushing your teeth. The importance of movement should not be overlooked. Flow is essential for energy, and if it is not flowing through your body, it will not flow through your life. It is not necessary to become a yogi or a martial artist in order to appreciate the benefits of this principle. A straightforward technique of shaking your body for 5 minutes, which includes shaking your arms, legs, and torso, will help you release energy that has been bottled up and reset your system. After you have finished, perform a few deep stretches, concentrating on the areas of your body that are tense. It is through this method that you may make certain that your physical body does not block the flow of your energy, but rather supports it. Connectivity, on the other hand, is the most significant consequence of energy mastery. The connection to something that is more significant than oneself. Simply said, you can refer to it as the collective awareness, the divine, or the divine cosmos. Through the process of aligning your personal energy with this greater force, you are able to access an infinite supply of power. There is a good chance that you have experienced glimpses of this throughout times of profound wonder or thankfulness, when time seemed to stop still and everything seemed to be related. This is not a thing that happens by chance. When your energy is in harmony with the flow of the universe, you are in your natural state. This is the method for gaining access to it on purpose. Spend a few moments outside, whether it be at a park, on a balcony, or even close to a window that allows sunshine to enter while you're outside. You should close your eyes, take several deep breaths, and visualize roots growing from your feet into the ground, which will help you feel more grounded. At the same time, picture a stream of light streaming into the top of your head, establishing a connection between you and the divine. You should be able to feel these two forces combining in your heart, with each breath resulting in a tremendous flow that nourishes every part of you. This exercise not only helps you achieve a state of equilibrium, but it also connects you to the boundless energy that exists throughout the universe. The mastery of energy is not about attaining perfection. This is not about having complete control over every thought, feeling, or circumstance. Having awareness, being aligned, and taking conscious action are all important. It's about coming to terms with the fact that you are not distinct from the energy that surrounds you. You are a contributor to the creation of it. Once you have fully accepted this reality, you will no longer be living by default, but rather by design. Are you prepared to move forward with that step? That is the question. Your comprehension of the complexities of energy and its movement has progressed to the point where it is time to learn the secrets of amplification and integration. A set of methods that will lead you beyond only perceiving energy and into actively transforming your life through its influence. This is the point at which the true magic starts. The ability to master energy does more than only alter how you feel. Rewiring the way you view the world and the way the environment reacts to you is one of the effects of this. First, let's talk about the amplification. When energy is concentrated and amplified, it becomes unstoppable despite the fact that it is already powerful in its raw form. Consider energy to be similar to light. A laser, which is nothing more than concentrated light energy, is capable of slicing through steel, but a standard bulb can only illuminate a room. Your vitality operates in the same manner. When you integrate clarity, emotion, and physical action into a single intention, you are able to achieve amplification. Because of the absence of these components operating together, your energy will disperse like the beam of a flashlight that is scattered. However, via the process of aligning them, your energy will become concentrated and powerful. Before you face any task, whether it's a creative activity, a hard conversation, or simply setting the tone for your day, here is a practice that will help you boost your energy levels. With your feet firmly planted and shoulder width apart, stand in a fixed position. A deep breath should be taken while you close your eyes. One hand should be placed over your heart, and the other should be placed over your lower abdomen. Just for a moment, picture a sphere of light getting brighter and warmer inside of your chest with each breath you take. Visualize yourself drawing energy from the earth via your feet, and from the heavens through the crown of your head as you take a breath in. Imagine that you are combining this energy into this light. Experience the sensation of this energy extending outward with each exhalation, so generating a tremendous field all around you. I am ready, you should announce out loud after taking a single step forward, as if you were entering this magnified field. This should be done after approximately 2 minutes. Because of this, the energy is anchored to your objective. At this point, let's investigate the art of integrating. It is not sufficient to engage in energy control practices on an irregular basis. When you incorporate these strategies into every facet of your life, you will have achieved true mastery. Practicing meditation or visualizing for a long period of time on a daily basis is not required. To bring your routines, habits, and mindset into alignment with the energy you want to generate, it takes making changes that are quite minor but have a significant impact. Through the use of micro moments of awareness, one of the most straightforward approaches to integrating energy mastery is taken. Throughout the day, you should set reminders on your phone at different times. These reminders could include statements such as, "How is your energy right now?" Alternatively, what are you zeroing in on? A pause of 30 seconds should be taken when the reminder goes off. After taking a few deep breaths, you should examine your body and ask yourself, am I aligned with the energy that I want to embody here? Is it possible that I am allowing my condition to be determined by external factors? Recalibrating your energy and bringing you back into alignment are both accomplished through this brief check-in. An additional strong method of integration is the creation of energy rituals that revolve around transitions. It is important to take a moment to reset your energy whenever you transition from one activity to another, such as when you get up, when you begin working, when you have a meal, or when you go to bed. As an illustration, before beginning your task, you should close your eyes for 10 seconds. Take a deep breath and mentally envision yourself stepping into a version of yourself that is focused, clear, and unstoppable. Act in the opposite manner when the workday comes to a close. Imagine releasing all of the worry and tension that you have been carrying around with you throughout the day, just like removing a heavy coat and entering a state of relaxation and calm. Despite the fact that these seemingly tiny rituals have a cumulative effect that grows over time, they are actually rather substantial. Permit me to introduce you to feedback loops. A ripple effect is produced when energy is focused in the appropriate manner. All of the things that you do, the feelings that you experience, and the ideas that you keep cause energy to be released into the world. Following its interaction with the surrounding environment, other individuals, and even the forces of the universe, this energy is then magnified and returned to you. If you've ever had a day in which everything seemed to go according to plan, you've undoubtedly experienced this. That was not a stroke of luck. It was produced as a consequence of an upward energy spiral that you made most likely without you being aware of it. However, this is the most important part. Intentionally creating spirals is something that can be done. A feedback loop of positive energy can be created in the following manner. Your day should begin with a gratitude practice, but you should take it a step farther than that. You shouldn't merely focus on the things for which you are thankful. Experience it. Your eyes should be closed as you vividly experience times of happiness, love, or achievement, and you should let those feelings to make their way through your body. The next step is to do a single insignificant action to project that energy outward. This could be something as simple as sending a word of encouragement to a friend, assisting someone who is in need, or even just smiling at a stranger. By taking these actions, you are sending waves of positive energy outward, which then bounce back to you in unexpected ways, so creating a spiral of upward momentum. Let's now delve into the secret component that the majority of energy teachings fail to take into account: the function that your surroundings play. Your energy field is continuously being influenced by the environment around you, which can either help to sustain it or make it less effective. In order to completely master your energy, you need to carefully create the environment in which you find yourself. Your immediate space is the place to begin. Keep an eye out. To what extent do you find that some things such as clutter or colors do not resonate with the energy that you wish to embody? You should get rid of things that are no longer beneficial to you and replace them with things that will motivate and encourage you. Plants, works of art, crystals, or even particular aromas, such as lavender for calming, or citrus for energizing can be helpful. At long last, let us go beyond the domain of the individual and tap into the power of the collective. Bringing your energy into alignment with that of other people who have the same intents and goals as you does carries an obvious power. An amplified effect, which some people refer to as a morphic field, is produced when a group of people join together and concentrate their energies on one another. It is for this reason that group meditations, prayer circles, or even brainstorming meetings can produce exceptional results and outcomes. Locate or establish a group of people that share your values and are dedicated to energy mastery in order to take advantage of this occurrence. Participate in a practice together, communicate your goals, and observe how the combined energy of your group enhances the impact of your individual efforts. The mastery of energy is more than just a skill. Becoming is a method of being. It is a way of thinking, a way of doing things, and a journey that changes along with you. The more you connect your energy with your deepest objectives, the more you will come to the realization that the life you have always dreamed of is not something you have to go for. It is something that you create one instant at a time with deliberate deliberation. This is the way, the power, and the destiny that you have chosen. To claim it is the only thing that remains to be done. The moment has come to reveal the advanced techniques that differentiate casual learners from serious practitioners. Now that you have established your route to energy mastery, it is time to reveal these skills. Through these techniques, you will move beyond a surface-level understanding of energy and delve into the profound and life-altering mechanics of how energy can modify your world. If you are prepared to take your experience to the next level, you should get ready to investigate the most profound levels of energy control and transformation. The way in which energy interacts with time is one of the characteristics of energy that is most commonly misunderstood. Time does not move in a linear fashion. To put it another way, it is a loop, a spiral, and a multidimensional structure through which energy flows. Not only can the energy you give off now have an effect on your future, but it also has power over your past. It is at this point that the methodology of timeline healing becomes extremely beneficial. Think back to a time in your life that you still feel has not been resolved, whether it be an argument, a failure, or a painful incident. Imagine that you are walking back into that time as you close your eyes and try to visualize it as clearly as you can. Now, rather than experiencing the agony or regret, imagine sending a wave of compassion, understanding, and love from your current self to your previous self in that same instant. This is what you should be doing. Imagine your former self receiving this energy and undergoing a transformation, becoming taller, smiling, and experiencing a sense of empowerment. The purpose of this is not merely to test one's imagination. The field of neuroplasticity has conducted research that suggests that revisiting and rethinking events from the past can literally rewire the brain, resulting in a change in how one perceives and reacts to similar situations. The process of timeline healing not only frees you from the confines of the past, but it also fortifies your energy field in the here and now, providing you with more resilience and expansiveness. Moving on, let's discuss the dynamic relationship that exists between sound and energy. In the same way that sound is vibration, vibration is energy that is moving. This is the reason why music, mantras, and even the tone of someone's voice can have such a significant influence on how you feel. Experimenting with different vocal tones is a great way to harness the power of sound. Please take a moment to relax and take a big breath. A single tone should be hummed as you exhale, having the sensation of vibrations in your chest and throat areas. The pitch should be adjusted until it generates a sense of harmony and foundation. This is the sound that resonates with your personalized energy field, and it is the resonance frequency of your body. If you do this every day, you will be able to release energy that has become stuck, raise your vibration, and establish a sense of internal harmony. Take advantage of binaural beats or solfeggio frequencies to have an experience that is even more profound. These are particular sound frequencies that are produced with the intention of synchronizing your brainwaves and improving the flow of energy. A good example of this is the frequency of 432 Hz, which is commonly referred to as the natural frequency of the universe and is said to encourage calm and connectedness. If you want to recalibrate your energy and open yourself up to higher realms of awareness, you should listen to these frequencies either while you are meditating or before you go to sleep. It is not pseudoscience to say this. Research has demonstrated that the frequency of sounds can have an effect on the activity of brainwaves, which can result in observable shifts in both mood and concentration. Learning how to harness the energy of elements is another essential step toward achieving advanced energy mastery. The ancient practices of alchemy, shamanism, and mysticism frequently make reference to the four elements that are considered to be conventional: earth, water, fire, and air. In addition to their physical components, they are also energetic forces that you can align yourself with. Each component corresponds to a particular individual quality that you possess. Earth is a symbol of solidity and a sense of anchoring. The elements of water represent feelings and intuition. Inspiration and metamorphosis are both embodied in fire. Additionally, air is a symbol of intelligence and communication. For the purpose of working with these components, you should begin with the one that most closely aligns with your current condition. While walking barefoot on grass or sand, you can achieve a sense of grounding and stability by visualizing the energy of the earth rising through your feet and holding you in place. Sitting beside a body of water or even just a bowl of water and thinking about the fluidity and adaptability of water might help you achieve emotional equilibrium. Brightness a candle and meditate on its flame, visualizing the warmth and brightness of the candle feeding your ambitions. This will help you spark your passion and encourage your creativity. In addition, if you want to clear your mind, you should go outside on a day with a breeze, close your eyes, and allow the wind to clear away any mental clutter. You may build a dynamic equilibrium in your energy field by incorporating these elemental activities into your daily life. This will allow you to become more adaptive and increase your sense of empowerment. The practice of energy imprints is one of the most innovative methods for achieving control over one's energy. The world is left with an energetic imprint that is left behind by every action you take and every thought you think. In this way, particular things, locations, or even memories might feel emotionally charged or significant to the person experiencing them. By actively establishing energy imprints that are in alignment with your goals, you may use this principle to your benefit and use it to your advantage. On a sheet of paper, for instance, you may write a specific desire such as, "I am confident, abundant, and thriving." While you close your eyes and hold the paper between your palms, visualize your energy and the words coming together from the paper. Make sure to put this piece of paper in a key location, such as your desk, your wallet, or even under your pillow. Every time you come into contact with it or see it, the energy that you have invested in it is reactivated, which in turn reinforces your goal. Last but not least, let's talk about the ultimate objective of energy mastery, which is to align with the flow of the universe. This is not about having complete control over every aspect of your life. Bringing your energy into harmony with the more powerful forces at work is the goal here. When you are in alignment, you are moving in opposition to the currents of the universe rather than in the opposite direction. Synchronicities, a sense of comfort in decision-making, and a profound feeling of being backed by invisible forces are all indications that you are in line with your goals and objectives. Surrendering is a practice that can help cultivate this harmony. This does not imply that you should give up. It entails letting go of the urge to micromanage outcomes and having faith that your energy, when matched with clear intention, will lead you to the appropriate individuals, opportunities, and experiences. The meditation technique known as release and receive is an effective method for practicing surrender. Make yourself comfortable and close your eyes. Imagine that all of your anxieties, fears, and attachments are a shining ball of light that is collecting in your palms. Take a deep breath and begin to envision this. As you exhale, picture yourself releasing this ball into the universe and seeing it disintegrate and convert into pure energy. Enjoy the experience. First, take a deep breath in and imagine that the universe is reacting to your request by providing you a wave of support, clarity, and opportunities. Through the practice of this, not only is your energy liberated from burdens that are not necessary, but it also makes room for new opportunities to come into existence. There is no endpoint to achieving energy mastery. This trip is constantly changing. Increasing the amount of time you spend engaging with these practices will allow you to uncover further layers of potential that lie within yourself. We are seeing your awakening. You are no longer merely a bystander to the events that occur in your life. Rather, you are now an active participant, a creator, and a living force. It is now a straightforward question. Would you be willing to go to any lengths? The power is already in your possession. One thing that remains is to put it to use. Now that you have entered the domain of actual energy mastery, let's investigate the more profound and frequently ignored processes that are responsible for transforming this knowledge into power. At this point, the layers of sophisticated energy manipulation have merged with the universal principles that govern the reality that we experience. You are no longer only gaining knowledge. You are about to take on a position in which you will have the ability to exert influence, shape, and guide the very fabric of existence that surrounds you. Let's start with energy anchors, shall we? You might think of these as deliberate behaviors or items that route your energy to specific states, so amplifying your attention and establishing a foundation for consistency. As an illustration, consider a piece of jewelry that you wear on a daily basis, such as a ring or a pendant. This has the potential to become more than just a decorative piece if it is intentional. It transforms into a potent instrument. This is how it works. While you are meditating, hold the object in your hand and imbue it with a certain energy, while also infusing it with confidence, tranquility, or clarity. Imagine that the thing is soaking up this energy to the same extent that a battery is being charged. When you wear it, you are re-establishing a connection with that charge, which helps you maintain your energy in harmony, regardless of the chaos that may occur in the outside world. These anchors will eventually become extensions of your energy field, which will generate stability and durability in your energy field. In the following step, we will decipher the art of energy polarity. Polarities, positive and negative, active and receptive, are the fundamental principles upon which energy, much like magnetism, operates. By gaining an understanding of this duality, you will give yourself the ability to exert precise control over relationships, decisions, and even consequences. A practical application is presented here. When you are in a circumstance that requires you to exert influence or persuasion, you should concentrate on projecting active energy, which is a force that moves ahead and proclaims your intentions. Imagine that a brilliant golden light is radiating from your chest and growing outward. This is what you are experiencing. Switch into receptive energy, on the other hand, whenever you find yourself in a situation where you need to listen, empathize, or accept information. Imagine that you are a vessel that is open and spacious, and that it is sucking in energy like a quiet pond that reflects the sky. If you are able to master this balance, you will be able to adapt dynamically, which will render every interaction feel natural and meaningful. When we consider the interaction between your inner and outer energy worlds, we arrive at environmental resonance, which is one of the most powerful practices, but is also one of the least employed. Through the ongoing influence of your external environment on your energy field, you are able to shape yourself through the process of shaping it. In addition to removing clutter or adding items that are inspirational, you should begin using energetic placement. As an illustration, carefully positioning mirrors throughout your home can reflect and amplify light, which can be interpreted as a sign of the magnifying of abundance and clarity. Circular layouts can be used to increase flow and minimize stagnant energy traps in your workstation, plants, items, or even seating positions. Make use of circular designs. This is not merely an aesthetic change. Rather, it is a concrete example of reprogramming your outward energy field to correspond with your interior objectives. Let's proceed with our exploration of the idea of universal alignment by means of vibrational tuning by moving forward. For every objective, feeling, and thought, there is a frequency that they exist on, and when your vibration aligns with that frequency, manifestation becomes effortless. Calibration is the most important factor. In order to hone this ability, here is a practice. Every morning when you have completed your focus process, choose a single objective and delegate an emotion to it. Consider the following example. If you want to achieve financial wealth, you should align it with the feeling of appreciation. Your eyes should be closed. You should imagine the outcome you want, and you should attempt to embody the sensation of appreciation as if it has already occurred. As a result of this emotional congruence, a clear signal is sent to the universe, which works like a magnet to attract the goal toward you. Nevertheless, this is not only about attracting outcomes, rather it is about preserving the integrity of the vibration. Your signal may become less powerful if you allow yourself to be pulled out of alignment by negative emotions, doubts, or distractions. To combat this, you should devise a process for resetting your energy whenever you experience emotional upheaval. Vigorous tapping is one method that can be used. Tap the middle of your chest with 2 fingers while saying a calming statement such as, "I release what doesn't serve me and I realign with my highest self." This will help you relax and feel more in control of your life. Through the combination of physical and verbal elements, your energy field is recentered almost instantaneously, allowing you to remain aligned and focused. The ability to recognize and break energetic loops is an additional, sophisticated tier of energy mastery. The following are examples of reoccurring patterns in your life, repeated blunders, emotional cycles, or even recurring disputes that sap your energy and impede you from furthering your development. In order to break these cycles, you need to move your energy at the source. This is the secret. To get started, you should determine the factors that cause the cycle to continue. Is it a particular concept, a person, or the environment that is causing it? After the cycle has been detected, it should be consciously broken. In the event that a negative idea occurs, for instance, you should quickly contradict it with a phrase that is uplifting and empowering. Do something to reaffirm this point. Make a change in your physical position, go outside, or participate in an activity that will improve your spirits. Your energetic programming gets rewired as a result of this interruption, which makes room for new patterns to form. All right, let's talk about the most advanced degree of energy mastery, which is called co-creation. After you have brought your personal energy into alignment with the flow of the universe, you will no longer perceive yourself as a single entity. The collective awareness is being tapped into, and you are becoming a participant in the process of shaping the broader reality. This is the point at when your energy transforms into a dynamic force in the world, influencing not only your own life, but also the lives of those who are in your immediate vicinity. Incorporate communal intentions into your practice so that you can take advantage of this. When you are meditating or visualizing, broaden your focus such that it extends beyond yourself. Imagine that your energy is coming together with that of a larger wave, making a contribution to the overall improvement of a community, a group, or even humanity. Not only does this increase the amount of energy you have, but it also makes it possible for you to receive energy from a greater reservoir of energy, so establishing a feedback loop of giving and receiving on a fundamental level. Every action you've taken up until this point has been a gradual build-up to this point. You are no longer merely a bystander to the energy that are experienced in life. Architect, conduit, and creator are all words that describe you. The mastery of energy is more than just a tool. The method of life, or the state of being, is what it is. Your realization that nothing is genuinely out of your reach will increase in proportion to the amount of time and effort you devote to these routines. You have the ability to take control of your reality, improve the quality of your experiences, and alter the environment around you. The one and only question that remains is, to what extent are you going to go with it? The motion of the energy has already begun. Now is the time to stake your claim to it. Now let's delve into the most profound components of energy mastery, which are the hidden, untapped, and frequently misunderstood qualities of energy that transcend you beyond the domain of personal development and into a realm of boundless possibility. In this day and age, it is no longer enough to just bring about change in your own life. Stepping into your role as an energetic catalyst for the world around you is the focus of this discussion right now. Understanding the concept of energetic reciprocity is the fundamental component of this high expertise. Energy is never in a frozen state. There is a continuous cycle of exchanging, transforming, and returning it. You are able to receive what you give. But here is the more profound reality. The quality of what you present to others is directly proportional to the quality of what you receive in return. This is the reason why it is not sufficient to just spread positive energy. That which determines the influence of the energy that you produce is the intention that is behind it. For instance, providing assistance out of a sense of obligation or guilt carries a different vibration than providing assistance from a place of joy and plenty where one is feeling abundant. The subtlety of your goal is read by the cosmos, and it is matched in accordance with that reading. Begin engaging in energetic refinement practices in order to connect yourself with this idea. The question, what energy am I contributing to this moment, should be asked of yourself each time you engage in conversation with another person. You can transform even the most routine interactions into powerful exchanges that raise your vibration and attract outcomes that are connected with whom you are. This is accomplished by becoming mindful about the energetic contributions you make. As we delve further into the invisible mechanics of communal energy, let's dive deeper. It is likely that you have seen that being a part of particular groups can either be uplifting or draining for you. This was not a coincidence. It is the consequence of either the presence or absence of energy coherence. Groups who have a common goal have the ability to generate a potent energetic field in which the energy of one individual magnifies the energy of everybody else. Because of this, collective meditations, synchronized prayers, or even undertakings that include collaboration can produce results that are significantly bigger than the sum of their various components. If you wish to access this potential in your own life, the first thing you need to do is locate members of communities or individuals whose energy is congruent with your own. Shared activities such as meditating together, coming up with ideas together, or even just having talks with the purpose of achieving anything should be engaged in. During these times, see your energy blending with theirs to create a united field that spreads outward and has an effect not only on the people who are present, but also on the world around you. From this point on, let us investigate the idea of energy attunement. Consider this to be the process of fine-tuning your frequency so that it corresponds with the energetic channels that you can access. In a manner analogous to that of a radio, in order to listen to a station, you must first be tuned onto its frequency. To match your energy with the frequency of abundance, creativity, or whatever it is that you seek in your life, this involves harmonizing your energy with that frequency. Vibrational mimicry is a method that will be useful in accomplishing this goal. Take a look at someone who exemplifies the energy that you wish to cultivate. This could be a friend, a mentor, or even a respected public person. Take note of their posture, the tone of their speech, and the way they are feeling emotionally. After that, make a conscious effort to reflect those attributes. This is not imitation, rather it is resonance. If you take on those characteristics, you will be able to raise your vibration to match theirs, which will enable you to access the same energetic flow that they function inside. Integrating the technique of energetic layering is a great way to take this strategy even farther. Utilizing a number of different energy approaches simultaneously in order to generate exponential effects is what this pertains to. Imagine beginning your day with a grounding practice such as walking barefoot on the dirt while performing focused breathwork. This would be a great way to start your day. In the next step, you should add a layer of visualization by visualizing roots growing from your feet into the ground and drawing up energy that is both lively and anchoring. Affirmations, which include words such as, "I am deeply connected and supported by the universe," should then be layered on top of the affirmations. The combination of these practices allows you to engage your energy on numerous levels, including the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual realms. This results in the formation of a reinforced multidimensional field that is significantly more powerful than any single practice on its own. Additionally, let's talk about the function of energy resistance. You can experience feelings of being blocked or stuck at times despite your best attempts. Rather than being a failure, this is feedback. There are many instances in which resistance is an indication that your energy is misaligned or that you are clinging to limiting ideas that are in direct opposition to your aims. Engage in energetic inquiry as a means of overcoming this obstacle. While you are sitting quietly with a journal, ask yourself, what is it that you believe or feel that is causing this sense of resistance? The first thoughts or sentiments that come to mind should be written down without judgment, and then they should be questioned. Consider replacing a belief such as, "I am not good enough to achieve this," with a powerful counterstatement such as, "I am deserving and capable of receiving everything I desire." This will help you overcome the idea that you are holding. You can release the old energy by using physical movements like as clapping your hands or shaking your body while you're doing this. This will send a physical signal to both your mind and your body that you are letting go of the old energy. Moving beyond the self and stepping into a role in which your energy becomes a force for collective elevation is one of the most profound parts of energy mastery. The practice of energetic transcendence is one of the most important aspects of energy cultivation. The question, "What can I get?" should be stopped at this point. Additionally, begin by asking, "What can I give?" When you reach this level, you are no longer operating from your own personal reserves, which means that you are able to tap into a limitless reservoir of energy at this point. You have within you the power to channel the energy of the universe. This isn't just a lofty idea, it's something you can feel activate and expand starting right now. One way to do this is through a simple yet powerful practice I call the ripple effect meditation. Find a quiet place, sit back, relax. Now picture the energy within your heart, not as a static force, but as a gentle ripple. With each breath, this ripple expands, slowly reaching beyond your body. First, it touches those closest to you, your friends, family, loved ones. Then it spreads to your wider community. And finally, it radiates across the planet. As you exhale, silently repeat, "May my energy uplift and inspire all those it touches." This isn't just a calming practice. You're raising your vibration, and in doing so, you're influencing the collective field of energy that connects us all. Yes, even your thoughts and feelings have the power to shift the world. Now let's go deeper, because here lies the ultimate truth of energy mastery. Everything is connected. You are not separate from the universe. Your energy is not isolated from others. It's all part of a vast living network of consciousness. And this isn't just a philosophical idea. When you consistently work with these practices, that sense of connection becomes something you experience directly. You feel it in your body. You sense it in your presence. You live it in your everyday choices. You begin to realize that every thought you think, every action you take, every intention you set, it all sends ripples through the fabric of reality. And when that awareness becomes second nature, energy mastery stops being a technique and becomes a way of being. So the question is, are you ready to step into that level of power? If the answer is yes, then don't just watch, join us. Subscribe now. Because this isn't just a channel, it's a portal to deeper wisdom, higher frequencies, and a life shaped by conscious creation. The Philosophical Essence family is a space for those who dare to see beyond the surface, to think beyond limits, and to create what others only dream about. The universe is always moving. It doesn't wait, and neither should you. Drop your intention below, hit subscribe. Align with the energy of a tribe that isn't just watching life, they're shaping it. Your next breakthrough is already waiting, but only for those bold enough to take the first step. This is your moment.